Elephants have an amazing memory, and they never forget another elephant they've met. Let's say an elephant meets another elephant when she's very young, and let's say that elephant is mean to her. If that elephant, who is now a mum, meets that same elephant when they're adults, it will have the entire herd form a defensive circle to protect the baby elephants from the mean elephant. If that same elephant meets another elephant that it's had a positive experience with in the past, even up to 20 years ago, it will welcome the elephant into the herd and let it roam freely. That same mother elephant also has an incredible memory for finding water. Mother elephants who have had lots of experiences in drought where there's no water around learn to walk very long distances to find the nearest water. The more droughts they go through, the better they get at finding water. Their memory for finding water gets stronger. Elephants who have never gone through a drought before are not as good at finding water. These memories form big pathways in the elephant's brains. The more memories that you build for overcoming challenge, the more memories you build for positive experiences, the more likely you are to overcome challenges in the future and want positive experiences in the future. For us, the memories that we create make us as people. What happens to us right now helps to form the memories that shape who we grow up to be. So we need to make sure we're making the best memories we can. Just like the elephant, we are who we are because of our memories. Now, an elephant's brain is this big. Our brain, well, it's about that big. But even despite the big size difference, our brain is still equally as capable of remembering things as the elephant. What happened to us yesterday shapes who we are today. How we act today shapes who we are tomorrow. How people treat us today shapes how we are tomorrow. Our brains really are amazing things full of big memory pathways. But how do we create these memories? Well, stick around and we'll find out. To find out how memories are made, we're going to go back in time to when I was a little boy growing up to see how my memories shaped me. So Raph, the guy who's in charge of making things happen here at BrainGrow, has built a time machine. This time machine is going to take me back to when I was 8 years old. I'll see you in a minute. So here we are in the good old 1980s. Raph, this doesn't look like the 1980s. What's that sound? Raph, I said the 1980s. Not prehistoric times. Great Scott, we're 65 million years too early. Whew, that looks a little bit better. Here I am, actually in the 1980s. And it looks like I'm about 8 years old. I remember this moment. It was the moment when I first read a book about brains. My teacher had given it to me, and she'd explained to me the importance of practice and persistence and keeping on trying. And I remember reading about how this grows our brain, and I thought to myself, let's go out at lunchtime and practice this on the basketball court. So I went out with my friend Tim, who was much better at basketball than me. He was an incredibly patient young boy, and he taught me all about basketball, not just that lunchtime, but for many lunchtimes that year. And after a while, I learned to love basketball. And as you'd expect, I still love basketball, and I still love brains. And now I know that friends are there to help me, to be patient, to help me persist and get better at things. But imagine if I hadn't have done any of those things. Imagine if I didn't read the brain book, practice basketball, or get help from Tim. The chances are that I wouldn't love basketball, I wouldn't love brains, and I wouldn't think people are there to help me. Now, Raph, let's go to 2060, when I'm a lot older, to see how memories shape me then. Whoa! So here we are in 2060. Not sure about my hair though. But as you can see, I still love brains, I still love basketball, and I still love my friends. But imagine when I was your age, if I hadn't have put that effort in to read the book, to play with my friends and to play basketball. My life could have turned out so different. What you do now shapes who you are for the rest of your life. So make sure those actions are as positive as they can be and lay down the best memories you can. Tommy's riding his skateboard. He learns to ride this by practicing every night after school, and he's become really good at it. Tom has formed very powerful memory pathways in his brain about how to ride a skateboard. He can ride it downhills, he can ollie over jumps, he can even go backwards. Each day he rides it, he gets better, and he loves riding with his friends. One day, a long way into the future, Tom is hanging out with his friends. He's an adult now. Tom has not ridden his skateboard for a long time. One of his friends is a skateboard rider. Even though Tom has not ridden his skateboard for many years, he has a go. And sure enough, Tom picks it up very quickly. He's soon jumping over things and going backwards like he did when he was 8 years old. All those memories he laid down as a boy are really helping him now. And Tom remembered how much he helped his friends learn to ride a skateboard when he was a boy. So guess what? Tom is now helping his adult friends learn to ride a skateboard too. The memories Tom made as a boy really did change the way he acted as an adult. As kids, one of your biggest jobs is to be a memory maker. The actions we do today shape who we are tomorrow. But remember, with that power comes great responsibility. So make sure you're acting in positive ways today to make sure you can be your best possible self tomorrow. And make sure that you're treating people in the best possible way so they can be their best possible self tomorrow. Because every day we're laying down really powerful memory pathways. I'm Dr. Dave, and make sure you become a memory maker. I'll see you next time.